Remains discovered on Flint's north side last month have now been identified as a man missing for more than a year. Today, his family shared his story.
Tonight out of Flint. Right now, police are on the scene of a shooting on Flint's east side.
He had 3 fatal shootings and also had 1 critical shooting within a 12-hour time span.
What's up, family? Make sure y'all get in here and hit that like button as soon as y'all get in here, man. Y'all be leaving me hanging. No reason we should have over 4,000 or 5,000 views with only 90 likes. Y'all get in here, y'all hit that like button, bro. Don't be monitoring spirits, man. Support the channel, man. And let's get into it. Because today, I want to take y'all to the east side, home of the Spanish Cobras, a gang that ruled over the north side of Flint for at least 2 to 3 decades and was known to stand on a whole lot of business, man, especially when it came to their drug territory. The Spanish Cobras came to Flint in the late 70s, settled on Jane Avenue, located on the deep east side of Flint, and would call themselves the Jane Ave Cobras. Unlike most Flint gangs and cliques, the Cobras were militant and organized due to them coming from Chicago and under that whole structure. Even in the early 2000s, they still held on to that root structure and foundation of the nation. And if you didn't know, the Spanish Cobras are a branch off of the Mickey Cobras, which was formed by Mickey Cornwell out of Chicago. That's why you have Black Cobras, because it was originally created by a black man before spreading into Spanish territories. Like the Chicago gang, 051 Young Money, they're all Mickey Cobras. THF 46, they are Mickey Cobras. You get what I'm saying? Even 800, you know what I'm saying? All them are Mickey Cobras. Even in Flint hustling on the east side, I've ran into black dudes who were Cobras. The Spanish Cobras bang Cobra, but so you're most likely to know about them more than you will know about the black Mickey Cobras, because they usually bang they clique or they crew. You get what I'm saying? But they're definitely around. Now, the Spanish Cobras in Flint was different than the Cobras in Chicago. They was more about money, man. So they really got violent when the bag was in jeopardy. That's really about it. The only time they really got violent back then was when the bag was in jeopardy, when they was fighting over territory, you feel me? I remember hustling dope over there in like 2006 and almost got myself killed, man. You know what I'm saying? And they let us hustle for like 2 days. They just sit across the street on the porches. You looking like, what the fuck are all these Mexicans and shit? But before they came and shot the motherfucker house up. And they dropped at least like 100 shots, bro. 50 to 100 shots into the fiend crib we was trapping out of, you know what I'm saying? And they did it at like 7 a.m. in the morning, bro. Pulled up and just boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? They dropped every window in the house, man. You hear me? These clowns even shot up the fiend car back then. You feel me? And it was in a driveway. And if you a hustler, bro, and you been in them streets back in the day, then you know how important them crackhead, them fiend rentals was, man. You know what I'm saying? But I stopped posting over there after that. It was a wrap, huh? I'm already beefing and ducking bullets from Negroes. I ain't about to be dodging shells and machine artillery from no Mexicans too now. That's too much, right? And I was only like 15. Dolo over there lacking, trying to sell rocks. About to get my whole muffin tapped. You feel me? Because them Cobras was tired of dudes coming from the north side over there stealing sales and making it hot. Because north side dudes will bring all they drama and beef to the east. Now can't nobody get no money. Because motherfuckers done shot up the block. You know what I'm saying? The police out here, they won't leave. You feel me? Cobras ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So the Cobras would chase out anybody who came trying to hustle anywhere around Jane Ave. You know what I'm saying? I remember a crazy incident happened around 2006 when a young teen by the name of Deontay Bruton was gunned down on the deep east side by prominent Spanish Cobra members. On July 24th, 2006, witnesses would state that Deontay Bruton had gotten into a back and forth dispute near Jane Avenue with Spanish Cobra member Francisco Ayala. And Ayala would make threats telling Deontay he needed to get on off the block because, like I told y'all, the east side is a drug zone, man. And them dudes was territorial when it came to them blocks, especially around Jane Avenue, because that's how they was able to feed their families, hustling off the land, you know what I'm saying? And like I told you, them boys will snatch your life over a petty sale. That's a fact, bro. So Francisco Ayala jumps in the car and pull off, but will return about an hour later with Spanish Cobra leader Sanchez. His name is Francisco Sanchez. Both of their name is Francisco. Y'all remember like on Goodfellas, how you had like 3-4 motherfuckers in the group named Paulie? That's how these motherfuckers were. Both of these niggas named are Francisco. Francisco Sanchez and Francisco Ayala. Now, Sanchez was a known shooter from the east side. Wild as hell, and was known to be one of the main faces from off Jane Avenue. I guess Ayala went and got him for backup. Apparently, he needed a hype man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these so-called gangsters, because he could have handled business by himself right then and there. Anyway, they would both pull up fast and jump out of the car with guns. And witnesses would state that Ayala would approach Deontay and shoot him point-blank range in the chest, killing him. Sanchez would pick up all the shell casings before they fled the scene around 3 a.m. According to multiple people that was at the scene, Deontay wasn't even a gang member. I think bro might have just been walking past or just over there playing basketball, chilling. You know what I'm saying? It would take Flint police a while before they could get credible witness testimony. Because in a lot of these cases in the streets, people would tell you what happened, but will refuse to write a statement or get on the stand. You get what I'm saying? Or they'll change the statement up and go missing. You know, it get tricky, man, with these cases. This will cause the case to kind of go cold for a minute. You get what I'm saying? And I want to send my condolences, you know what I'm saying, to the family of Deontay Bruton, a.k.a. Beaver. You know what I'm saying? Or Beeve. Good dude, funny, man. Wasn't in no gang, wasn't involved in none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got took out, bro, on some territorial. Like I said, bro, they was trying to prove a point out there. They probably was high. You know what I'm saying, bro? Just a sad situation, man. A sad situation. I send my respect and I send my condolences to his family, and rest in peace, that young man. But let's move on. Because another incident that Sanchez and Ayala was involved with was the attempted murder of an undercover police officer. You get what I'm saying? The incident happened December 10th, 2006, just 4 months after they killed Deontay Bruton. It states that around 11 p.m., undercover officer would attempt to stop a vehicle that had been reported stolen. The vehicle would pull over, and Ayala, along with other Spanish Cobra members, would exit the car and begin firing at the officer's vehicle, shattering the windows as rifle bullets riddled the car. The officer would barely escape with his life as he ducked for cover. You feel me? Ayala and his comrades would basically get back in the vehicle and flee the scene, leaving the cops shot, calling for backup. This would be the spark that would make Flint local and federal law enforcement take a deeper look into the Spanish Cobras, into what they basically had going on, you know what I'm saying? Which would lead to their indictment later on, because they would continue to rain terror down, man, on them boys on the east side, literally, to the point dudes on the north side didn't even want to go over there and hustle. You feel me? Because another incident would take place that would really shock the city around this time. You feel me? When a 14-year-old boy was shot and killed in the Spanish Cobra hood. You feel me? According to police documents, the shooting would take place on Jane Avenue in Iowa, when a maroon navigator would pull up, and according to testimony by Gavin Thomas Wam, Spanish Cobra member, you feel me, the maroon Lincoln was occupied by drug dealers from the north side. He said that the dudes were riding around selling dummy dope, basically fake crack. It states that Gavin would attempt to confront the men about it when they pulled up, and during the argument, one of the men would jump out and open fire on him and other Spanish Cobra members before pulling off. You feel me? And as they pulled away, he would state that he will begin firing back along with Sanchez, who was said to have gotten behind a tree and fired an automatic weapon at the maroon Lincoln, killing 14-year-old George Green. You feel me? Hitting him. He basically got like hit near his left eye. You feel me? It killed him like 2 days later. And I would like to send my condolences to his family and send my respect, and may he rest in peace, because I actually knew bro. You know what I'm saying? I actually knew Lil George back in the day. He used to be with Michi from our Forest Hill. I knew bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy time in my life, bro. When that shit happened, I was fucked up. He was actually a decent dude, bro. Actually, he wasn't a wild little nigga, none of that, bro. He was actually a decent dude, bro. You feel me? Always on some money shit. He was a hustler, man. That's all Lil George was into, hustling, man. Like I told you, he used to be with Lil Michi from on Forest Hill. He used to be with Lil Doodoo from over there on Barber Drive. Bro, hustlers, bro. Real shit. I'm telling you, man, he was a decent dude. So when he ended up getting killed over there, niggas felt some type of way about that, bro. For real, like that actually hurt niggas, man. But anyway, man, let's get off of that. The Spanish Cobras were going to be caught and indicted, you feel me, due to all the murders and drug dealings. Really, the murders is what really brought the feds, you feel me? We witnessed this 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? They can be hustling for years and years and years getting money, and as soon as bodies start dropping, the feds start clocking what the fuck y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's just usually how it go. Anyway, Gavin, the dude, Francisco Ayala, all them niggas telling. You know what I'm saying? They all start telling. You feel me? Gavin will go on to tell the feds everything. He said that he shot in self-defense during the George Green murder case. You know what I'm saying? They said they fired first and he fired back. You know what I'm saying? But it was, and I think, bro, really, like, I think them niggas only got like maybe like 8-9 years, because I know Francisco Ayala only got like 7 to 15 years, bro, for the murder of Deontay Bruton, which is crazy. This is what the type of shit they do in Flint, bro. Especially back then, bro. Niggas was getting 5, 6 years, 7, 8 years, 10 years for murders, bro. I'm talking about walk up and blow niggas down, not mistakenly shooting from far. No, these is walk-ups, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was getting 8, 9 years for walk-ups, bro. Y'all remember the case with Bobo and Monty? Lil Monte, they shot dog for riding up and down the block. Man, them niggas got like 5, 6 years for that. Like, back then, bro, Flint was real easy on the murders, bro. Niggas can get off, bro. But let's get back to the story. Because the feds would sweep up like 10, 15, 20 of these dudes, even connected them to the dudes in Detroit and Chicago. They locked up a lot of them dudes. Latin counts, vice lords got caught up in this shit. A lot of people got caught up in this Michigan gang indictment, you feel me? But Sanchez will receive like a manslaughter charge and a tampering with evidence, because he picked up the shell cases from off of that scene too. You know what I'm saying? Where they say he was crouched down behind the tree or the building and was shooting at the car, you know what I'm saying? They say the nigga ran out there and got to picking up the shell cases off the scene. You know what I'm saying? So he got hit with another tampering with evidence, manslaughter. And I still don't think bro got no real time, bro. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that. And yeah, I checked that, and bro really didn't get no time, because bro did get released in 2016, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Spanish Cobra members would basically continue making headlines while he was locked up, being involved in multiple shootings. A few of their members was even charged and convicted of a rape, you know what I'm saying, of a teenage girl, you know what I'm saying, and tattooing the Cobra shit on her when they was done. You know what I'm saying? They actually took turns on this girl and then tattooed the Cobra shit on her, talking about it was some type of initiation. Yeah, they was kind of getting reckless and wild, bro. They was losing they structure and morals. You feel me? They was kind of starting to go out bad, you feel me? I remember another situation where they just crashed out that happened in 2014, where 2 Spanish Cobras members shot and killed Zachary Scott Bradburn, who was 24 at the time. You feel me? They killed him inside of a bar called the Dog House. The Dog House was located on the south side of Flint. Witnesses would state that an argument ensued around 2:20 inside the bar between victim Zachary Bradburn and brothers Rico and Samuel Birch, who were known members of the Spanish Cobras. Witnesses was testified to seeing the brothers gun Zachary down in cold blood and walking out of the bar as if nothing happened. It was said that it may have been gang related, and the police would state that they believe the 2 killed Bradburn in furtherance of the Eastside Spanish Cobra gang. It doesn't say anywhere that Bradburn was a part of a gang, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I know that a lot of like white dudes on the east side, they was pushing that east side Crip shit heavy, and they was beefed out with the Cobras, but I don't think he was a part of none of that. It could have been like some drunk bar fight type shit, you know what I'm saying? Rico and Samuel Birch will be charged in the rain August 7th on first-degree murder charges, felony firearm charges, and gang membership charges. Sanchez would be released in 2016 and would be shot to death along with his brother in a home on the east side. It was said that there may have been inter-gang dispute where members were targeting each other. This will only be a rumor until the leader of the Spanish Cobras was set up and killed in his home on the east side in 2020. His body wouldn't be found until a year later, man, in a field on the north side near Stewart and Clio Road, basically like near Selby Hood, Warhol area. His name was Craig C.J. Mayotte and had become the head of the Cobras since, the indictment and all of that. He had become the head. Cody Lee Rowland and Selena Johnson was charged with the crime and would both be convicted and sent to prison. Anybody remember this dude, Cody, bro? He was a bug, man. You can get this nigga a noodle, bro. He had knocked a nigga top off. You know what I'm saying? He was bugged out, bro. Niggas used to pay him to swing on motherfuckers in the county, bro. He was bugged out, man. Literally, anybody know this white boy, bro? He was bugged out, man. You feel me? She should actually be coming home soon. The girl Selena Johnson. She should actually be coming home soon. She told him everything and would only get hit with lesser charges, tampering with a dead body and lying to the police and I think armed robbery. While his goofy ass would get hit with the first-degree murder and sentenced to 23 to 80 years. But let's jump back to this Rico and Samuel Birch case, right? Because as I start reading more into the transcripts, it actually get a little deeper, right? Because Rico would actually testify against his cousin Samuel Birch, right? Both Spanish Cobras, whatever. And they would and he would say that he went to the bathroom. And upon leaving out of the bathroom, he would see Zachary and his cousin Samuel Birch in a heated discussion. You feel me? Over some drugs, right? I guess it was drug money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Drug deal going bad. Guess they was arguing over some money, right? And he said that Zachary would produce a weapon and open fire on his cousin, and then his cousin opened fire, shot back. You know what I'm saying? And he said that he would actually, the dude, Rico Birch, would actually be shot that night as well. You know what I'm saying? He said Zachary actually shot him in the hand. So, on the front page, it just seems like a straight out right murder. They just killed him and walked. But once you get deeper into it and you start reading testimony and transcripts and all of that, you will see that it actually was a shootout, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just get blew down. You know what I'm saying? He actually, you know what I'm saying, had his weapon on him as well. So yeah, man, I still send my condolences to his family. May he rest in peace, because you don't know, man, the dude may have, you know what I'm saying, posed a threat. He had to do what he had to do. I send my condolences to George's family. I send my condolences to Deontay Bruton's family. This is the rise and fall of the Eastside Cobras, man. They kind of had it tight knit over there for a minute. They had it organized. They had it tight over there. They ran over there for a little while, man. And just like all of these motherfuckers, man, they eventually go down, right? Once the body start dropping, man, the feds start clocking, right? But y'all let me know, man, in the comments, what y'all want next, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like button too, because y'all don't be hitting that like button, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Ain't no reason we should be going up and not have the likes to match it, man. So don't be monitoring spirits. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Tap in, man. This for the Midwest, this for the culture. I'm out.
Clip out the Glock, I want the 30 on me. No, I'ma bring the 22 cause I can hide this one. Shoot the same as the 22, but it's a size difference. We can really make the same papers, just a mind difference. I'm up at 7 sharp, you still sleep, it's a grind difference.